Here?
Actually, I came through Thailand. I flew first to
Okay,
Thailand and
oh,
here.
okay.
But it's I think if
yeah.
direct flight, it's something like 10 hours.
10 hours. Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
How's the flight? Smooth? Smooth?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good.
Here at ESGS 2016, and with me is my co-host Herald Silvestre,
Woo!
and with our friend here, Veli from Critical Force. Hello,
you.
Veli. What's up? How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. It's nice to be here.
All right, great, great. Why don't you? I just want to let the folks at home know a little bit about yourself. Why don't you tell us history in the gaming industry and what your game is about? But yeah, let's go with that. Tell us about yourself.
Okay, so I'm from Finland. So I founded Critical Force about 1.5 years ago. So we make a game called Critical Ops, which is the first mobile first-person shooter aimed for mobile esports.
Wow, it's an esports, and
Yes.
I hear you have about 300. How many players? Current players, right?
Yeah, so we have at the moment about 250,000 daily players.
Wow.
And,
Wow.
And
almost
it's-
9 million downloads.
And it's in the competitive scene, right?
Yes, definitely.
How is the competitive scene work? Like, how is it? I'm also familiar with when it comes to mobile competitive. How is it different from like the regular competitive scene in gaming?
So actually, it's not so different. Only the device is different, of course.
Okay.
So, but we are concentrating mostly on online gaming, so online tournaments. So we partnered with the ESL a little bit time ago. And they are starting to make online tournaments. We have also had another company in USA who has been doing tournaments in USA. So it's pretty much same as on PC, but on mobile devices.
Oh, I see. And I understand that you are the CEO of your indie company. How is it like? And I understand you have a team of 21. How is it working with that team?
Sorry, how?
You have a team, development team of 21 people. 21
Yes.
individuals. How does it work as a CEO? Like, how does it work being the CEO of your company and working with a team of 21 people?
Yeah, so it's actually good because the team is great. So I don't need to lead them. So they are self-guided. So they can make the game by themselves. So I don't need to take care about the game design or about the game development itself. So my side is business side.
Oh, okay. So the team in itself, when it comes to development, they're very self-motivated. They don't need doting over, and all you have to worry about is making the money.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's a great thing that the team is so good
Yeah.
and motivated. Actually, over 10 of the team members own the company also, so they're co-founders.
Oh, okay. Wow. 10 of them are co-founders.
Actually, we have now 15,
15.
shareholders. So we got investment from NHN Entertainment from Korea,
Oh, from
$4.5
Korea.
million.
Wow. To get started on Critical Ops.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's great. So, do you get a lot of foreign investors, or is it just those ones from Korea?
So actually, that was the first investment, and we are now preparing second round.
Oh, okay.
And there's also a couple of VCs interested in now, so they want to invest in more.
Okay. So how is the scene when it comes to esports and mobile? How is it? Diego was talking about how playing mobile esports is different from playing it on a keyboard and mouse. How is the scene? Is it the PC scene is known to be a little toxic from time to time? How is the mobile scene?
Yeah, so at first it's growing very fast. It's also very competitive. The players want to compete against each other, and also they want to have decent prices. So we can say that still it's like baby steps going on,
yeah.
but it will grow up very fast. About the toxic scene, of course, when it's online game, there is, let's say, some kind of bad language sometimes,
Yeah,
but there's not so bad. Let's say that people are not really fighting against each other.
Okay.
So they play the game and enjoy the game.
Okay.
But I don't know what the future will bring. Hopefully everything is fine and everything's happy.
Yeah. Yeah. So far, so good.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So your game is free to play?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. And what platforms is it available on? So it's mobile. So iOS, Android.
So it's on Android and iOS, but not in Asia. So
not in
NHN Entertainment will publish the game later next year. So the alpha version is actually available in Asia on Google Play, but not on iOS. But when NHN Entertainment publish the game, they will publish it everywhere in Asia and on both platforms.
That's
Oh,
great.
wow,
That's
wow.
great. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, we've gotten to know Veli a bit more. Why don't we just jump right into the game and see what's up with it?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. So I'll first show how it looks like.
The UI is very smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks crisp. It looks clean.
Very polished. Very polished. Deathmatch. Traditional deathmatch. What were the challenges of like making a first-person shooter to fit a mobile? I mean, for the past, it's only been a couple of years since the mobile gaming market has been booming. So, what was the challenge with differentiating a first-person shooter game as a mobile as compared to a regular one on a PC?
Yeah, so actually the point is that here's a bad connection with the. The truth is that many players have never played PC games before. So they have started playing games with mobile. So especially the young kids. So it's a natural gaming device for them. So those who said that it's not easy to play first-person shooter games on mobile, they are PC players because they are used to use keyboard and mouse or on console gamepad.
Oh, okay.
But,
So it's a misconception.
But for example, with tablet, you can play with more than 2 fingers. So you can play like this with 4 fingers. So you can move, aim, shoot, jump, and crouch same time.
Okay, so how do the controls work? I see you're moving left and right, and you're strafing, and you're moving forward. Is that all from the gyro? Is that all from the moving of the iPad itself?
Yeah. So first I show that which is very important in the game. So you can edit the touch controls. So you can replace, resize the controls wherever you want. How you feel it's smooth for yourself.
So the UI is very customizable.
Yeah. So for example, I like play like this. Actually, crouch first and
that's
jump
different.
here.
That's new.
And so. And okay, let's try this.
Surprisingly, you haven't died. Oh, okay. I spoke too soon.
Yeah. Okay. So I show how you play.
Okay, let's take a look.
So if I'm right there.
Team select first on the side. Okay, now we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready.
Ready.
Classic AK. That's an AK, right? I'm pretty sure it's an AK.
So you're moving by using your 2 fingers, your 2 thumbs.
Yeah, and then shooting with the
index finger. All right, that's great.
Oh.
So your right thumb is controlling your direction, and your left thumb is controlling which way you're looking.
Yeah.
Okay. Right thumb is movement, left thumb is head positioning.
Did that guy just have a bucket on his head?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a Halloween edition.
Oh, okay. So it's Is it?
You follow the seasons. That's good.
Is it time? Are those Halloween edition unlocks timed to the season, or do they get to keep it throughout their?
No, it's just only short time.
It's only a short time. It's a limited.
Only for Halloween.
That's fun. That's fun. So, what other events do you guys follow with the real world? Do you do Christmas? Do you do?
Yeah, so we try to make something for every event.
Okay.
So Christmas will be the next.
Yeah.
Oh.
These guys are very skilled.
So these guys are incredibly good
Yeah.
playing on mobile. But I will show them. I play better with my iPhone because it's a little bit smaller.
Oh, okay.
Is this? I'm sure you can. This game is compatible with the controllers that attach to the iPad, the tablets, right? They have those kind of things.
Oh, yes!
First kill.
Oh, there he is. Nice!
You got 4 health and 73 armor.
Yeah.
So you
Third
don't
kill.
mess with the CEO, is what we're learning from this.
Play at the.
Oh!
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Actually, I have been thinking that we try. So because we have community streams weekly, that we arrange CEO challenge weekly. So I play against some random player.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
The CEO challenge.
Okay, that sounds great. So you do it weekly and you stream it.
Yes.
Where do you stream it?
Yeah, probably. Let's say when we start. But
okay.
actually, we have already the community streams. But besides of that, I would like to have CEO challenge.
Yeah, that sounds great. So, so who gets to play with you? How do you pick who gets to do the CEO challenge?
Randomly.
Randomly.
So who is online? So who wants to play with me?
And how are they informed that do they know that they're doing the CEO challenge?
Not yet.
Not
We
yet.
haven't
Okay.
informed that.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
So that's one thing that we have embraced, that we are very player friendly. So we answer the questions. We have a very community driven development. So we are always discussing with the players. So we have lots of volunteers in the game. So all the mods are volunteers. So we are very community driven.
Yeah, and I assume that's so that you can foster a community that's very welcoming, that's very non-toxic, that's very helpful with each other.
Yes,
Okay,
definitely.
that's great.
And many players say that no other game company has ever answered my questions. You are the first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's fantastic. So, in terms of the community, how do you view new players? How do you help them integrate into mobile FPS? Because, like we said, it is a different concept from your traditional FPS. How do you help them integrate? Are there tutorials? Are there?
Yeah. So there's a tutorial in the beginning, and of course they learn when they see other players playing, and we have a Discord channel.
Oh, you have Discord. Okay.
Yeah, so the players can ask questions there if they have problems. And we don't have practice mode yet, but it will come next year, so they can practice against the bots.
Oh,
so
okay.
it makes it easier.
So how long has the game been live?
So the very first pre-alpha version came about 1 year ago.
Okay.
And then we have been updated it little by little. So normally mobile game companies, they make the game almost ready, then they soft launch, and then they publish, and then they see what happened.
Yes, yes.
But we made it so that we launch it first in Singapore,
Okay.
and start to gather players, so country by country, little by little, to see how the back end is working or was working that time. So we could tweak the back end and make it better and better, and also get feedback from players and get the game much better.
That's great. And I assume the Discord is very active when it comes to feedback from players. Are there a lot of glitch reportings? Are there a lot of reportings of things that are unusual when it comes to gameplay?
Yeah, so of course there's many things player want. So one thing is always that they want more guns.
They want.
There's never enough guns.
There's never enough guns.
Also, another thing is that they want many different kind of game modes.
Oh, okay. So not just deathmatch.
We have a diffuse and deathmatch.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Those are the two current game modes that you guys have right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So defuse meaning defusing a bomb.
Yes.
And planting
It's the
a bomb.
same
Okay.
as in Counter-Strike.
Okay. And what are the other game modes you guys are planning on launching eventually?
So third one is probably gun game.
Okay.
So it means that you start with knife. When you get a kill with knife, then you get next weapon and next weapon and next weapon.
That sounds like fun. Yeah, that sounds
familiar with
great.
that. I'm familiar with that one.
Oh, are you? Yeah.
Yeah, with that system. You mentioned that, you in the pre-interview earlier that this game is how you were inspired by Counter-Strike. Was that ever an issue in the problem of development? Like people are comparing your game to like Counter-Strike or anything?
Of course, there's a lot of comparisons, and because this is a mobile game, there cannot be everything same as in Counter-Strike on PC.
Yeah.
So we try to also differentiate because this is not Counter-Strike.
Oh,
this
yes,
is
of course.
critical ops.
Yeah.
So we try to make things as they are best on mobile devices. So we, if we just would have copied it wouldn't work. So for example, these sessions are shorter, so better aim for mobile devices. Also, I think this is more fast-paced than Counter-Strike.
Okay. Yeah, and also earlier you said that like the player base is pretty huge, 350,000 players currently.
That's daily active users, right?
Daily, right?
Daily
Like,
active
daily.
users, yeah.
How is it like dealing with a huge number like that? Like, do you have server problems? Do you ever get like full servers or problems like why aren't there enough servers? Do you ever have those kinds of problems?
Actually, we have quite many servers at the moment. We have in USA 3 servers, in Mexico 1, in Brazil 2, in Europe 2, in Russia, Singapore, Turkey, Japan. I don't remember all, but there's always servers quite near, and when the ping is let's say less than 200, it's already good to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So there's no bad lags. So the tech is awesome. So it works very well.
So how in-depth are the gun options and the customization options currently?
So the gun customization is only the cosmetic items,
yeah.
so skins.
Yeah. And when it comes to player appearance, they can also modify their appearance like we saw with the bucket. How else can they modify their appearances?
Actually, there's not yet any kind of player customization. So those buckets and the pumpkin heads, they come automatically because of the Hollywood.
Yeah, and I assume it's also to save on memory. Because since you are playing on mobile, you want to make it accessible to as many people as possible. You don't want them downloading hundreds of megabytes in order to play the game.
Yeah, so that's also a difference that comparing to many other first-person shooter games, that the download package size is quite small. It's something like 180, 200 megabytes at the moment.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Comparing, for example, some very graphics-heavy games, they have more than gigabytes download size.
Yeah.
And with iPhones in specific that are 16 gigabytes max, you can't really afford to have gigabytes worth of one game only.
Yes.
So I appreciate the fact that you've managed to boil it down to such a low memory capacity, memory usage.
Yeah. So the team has optimized the game quite well. Also, how the graphics looks like. So there are actually quite low models there, but they look pretty good because the textures are very good.
Yeah, they look really great, especially for a mobile game. when I first saw this, when I first sat down, I thought we were watching a PC game actually.
Yes.
So it looks great. And Diego?
Well, for me, I've always been wondering. I've always been wanting to find a shooter on a mobile that was actually user friendly. I really was impressed that you can edit the controls around. Not many games usually have that option. It's like whatever's there, that's all you got to deal with, and it doesn't work for me. But this one is the fact that you could move that around and whatever you wanted. That was great. I liked that so much.
Yeah. So the important point is that you have to think, how would you like to play? Where
Yes.
you want to position the controls.
Yeah.
But what is natural for your fingers, because people have different size of fingers,
Yeah.
and also the screen size is different. So you can never ever have controls in the right places on default, because people are different. So that's
Yeah.
why you need to customize the place and also the size. People have very thick fingers, some have very small fingers. So
Yeah, that's what a lot of developers don't take into consideration is really the customer, the user interface, the user experience. But that's what I like. That's what I like the most about this one.
Was that something you went out at the start and said, okay, this is something we have to do, or was it something that came along with player feedback, or
actually,
as you played it?
we had that already in our first game, Critical Strike, and we noticed that it's very important feature in the game.
So it was part of your design plan.
Yes,
to have.
yes,
Okay, that's
definitely.
great. All right.
And also the sensitivity, so you can hear, like also, so you can replace, but then you have also the sensitivity, so aiming sensitivity, XY, aim acceleration.
Aim assist.
Aim assist.
So
That's good.
Actually, this should be called aim stabilizer.
Oh, okay.
Because when you turn fast, it's very easy to.
It's a broad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So when the crosshair hits near the player, so it does not move so fast. So it's more like stabilizer than
Okay.
assist.
It's a stabilizer.
That is a good term for it. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's so many different kind of possibilities to customize the UI and the controls.
All right. Is there anything else you want us to know about the game that we haven't already talked about?
What would I say? So, try the game, learn how to customize the controls, that's the important thing. Take a look of the Facebook site, Critical Ops. Then discuss with the other players, take part of tournaments, and have fun.
That sounds great.
That's awesome. All right, so guys, that was Critical Forces, Critical Ops, and that was Veli again. Let's give it a hand for him, guys.
Woo!
All right,
Yep.
so again, yes.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, so where can the folks at home find you if they want to learn more about Critical Ops? What are your social media sites? What's your website?
So best way is Twitter at Critical Ops Game, and then our Facebook site Critical Ops.
Okay. All right. So check that out, guys. Critical Ops. It looks fantastic, and I actually want to play it right now. You're set up over there, right? So I can,
Yeah, so
just
our
over
small
there, we
booth
can
is
try
there.
it out.
Yep.
All right.
Or we can download the game,
Actually,
which is on Android and iOS, guys. Check out the Play Store. Check out.
it's not in Asia yet, though.
I was not in Asia yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if you have any
Actually, I'm on the
What?
U.S. store. I should be fine.
for the US store.
I should be fine.
US stuff, yep.
Yeah. All right. So
All right, again, so guys, this is once again, this is Diego from Quit Stalling and Herald Silvestre. We'll see you guys soon. Be sure to check out our website, www.quitstalling.us, and don't forget to check out our website to see all the podcasts, the game reviews, the movie reviews, and all that, etc., etc.
yeah, we'd like to thank XSplit, and we'd like to thank One in Manila for having us. And we'll be here at ESGS for all 3 days, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll see you guys in just a little bit with a different game dev.
See ya.